Yo, what's up, Dirty Three Nation? You know who it is. I'll tell you anyways. It's Joe.
And it's your boy Brian in the house. Sorry the third guy couldn't be here. We've got so jazzed up off of watching the One Piece anime show, the live action, that we actually started to be pirates ourselves, and he couldn't swim, so we threw him overboard, and he's done.
Yeah, he's still in the bathtub, folks. We couldn't afford
He's
real
got his
ocean.
floaties on the pool. We're trying to figure it out.
We couldn't afford a real ocean, so we just all hopped in a little vessel in the bathtub, and the third guy fell in.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, are we supposed to check on him?
Nah, fuck that.
No, he's got floaties. So speaking of One Piece.
Yeah, they had the new, the massively successful. You know, I love the show.
You're a One Piece anime, the cartoon, the animation version. That's your thing. You grew up on that.
I mean, it's been out long enough for a very long time. I mean, it's almost as old as I am. So
I mean, how many episodes are there? There's over 1,000, correct?
Well, yeah, dude. There's like over 1,200. I mean, I'm sure there's about more around that now.
So over 1,200 episodes. Yeah. And now they try to make it. What do they call this when they make it try to look real?
They did the live action.
Live action. That's what I wanted to hear. So
hey.
Live action One Piece. No action.
Depends how you look at it.
On a live action. But what they have, that season 1, and now they have season 2.
And that's what's on the fucking Netflix. No, but yeah, it's there. You know.
And as an avid viewer of the anime, the animation version of One Piece with the 1,200 episodes, I'm assuming you watched them all.
I'm not up to date on them all. I fell off. Me and my son were watching a lot of it, and we just watched so much of it in a row that I got like I needed a break. So I needed like a big break from it.
Oh, I understand. I like to the same thing.
I like to marathon the shit out of it when I can. I'll watch like 20. Like I don't if I can, and that's how I like it because you can. That show's good, but if you get into it now, I mean, there's so much of it to watch that you can watch it for fucking.
Yeah, I watched 30 shows last night.
That's good.
Been watched it 174 to 204.
That's impressive.
No, it wasn't bad, but it's a matter of skipping all the intros and skipping the endings. I mean, skipping all the credits, and it's getting right to it. You can watch it pretty quick.
Yeah, they're like 18. 20.
Yeah. If you have to actually watch the show,
6
like
minutes
it's because the whole intro is like half the show.
And then certain episodes too, unfortunately, will be like the same shit that replaying itself, and you're like, I just seen this.
No, so by getting rid of the intro and by getting rid of the ending credits, I've cut it down to like 20 minutes, and by boom, 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 I was able to do it. But I haven't watched all the way through, so I don't know. Like in the live action, they're introducing characters you shouldn't be seeing.
Yeah, they're everybody knows that's a fan of the actual shit. That whatever the live action's doing is wicked wacky and different. I mean, it's the same character. I would say this: it's the same characters with the same general story, but they kind of just do.
It's in different order.
They're doing shit different. They're obviously leaving a ton of shit out, which they have to. I mean, what can you expect? They have only so much budget for so much shit.
And if they want to get through it, they have to do it. If there's 1,200 episodes and they're on season 2 over here, and they're like, they're not going to get like 10 seasons to do this. They're only going to get so many seasons.
That's what I'm thinking. Is how do you keep this thing going and even getting close to being concluded?
Yeah, because they're chopping it up.
You're just starting a show that's never going to end, and you're never going to finish it because, first of all, the anime itself hasn't ended, or the manga itself hasn't ended. So there's no ending to this thing. And then now you're just cramming these major storylines into these episodes, which, like, I get it. It's cool to watch. Some of the acting is kind of.
Did they ever try the live action?
Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
it was horrible.
Yeah, they did it. They did it.
You know the guy.
How long ago?
Oh boy, it's 2005 or 6 when they made that movie.
Oh, so it wasn't. Well, yeah, it's quite a bit ago. and it was horrible.
So you ever see this TV show Shameless?
Yeah.
Remember the girl Fiona, like the main character, the girl Fiona?
I know Fiona. The waitress looked like that today at Floramos.
She was in that movie.
What?
With the boyfriend. You know how she has that boyfriend
in the beginning? The same guy?
That guy plays who like Goku is.
He doesn't play Goku.
I swear to God.
I mean, he's got a little... He might be able to look a little Asian if you really did him up right. But he did play in a fighting movie before.
That Dragon Ball Z movie came out, or Dragon Ball Evolution came out in 2009.
So it was a live-action movie, not a show.
The first two people there, the same actors and actress, right?
Oh my God, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Bang, I told you, dude. It was the worst movie of all time.
Why did they... At least if you made it a show, you can kind of work it and tweak it. But you made it a movie. You had to make something... Like, what storyline did they follow in that movie?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was on...
Because there's so many storylines to that fucking particular fucking anime, which is Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball fucking Future or Dragon Ball fucking this, Dragon Ball that. It's gone through, I mean, Jesus, you can pick so much. Just in the original Dragon Ball, there's fucking probably hundreds of episodes before you even see him as a Super Saiyan or grown up.
In the original series, I think... Well, they can check that.
You don't see him. You don't even see him grown up. You see him get turned into a giant ape because of the full moon thing, and then what's his name cuts off his tail. But I don't think you don't even see him as a fucking grown up for a while. He's a kid, and then you get the grown up version. The training with the turtle guy, the Roshi.
So Dragon Ball itself has 153 episodes.
See? Boom.
From 86 to 89.
Imagine that shit.
And then
Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Ball Z.
Well, Dragon Ball Z.
And 91 episodes spanning from 1989 to 1996.
And we see the Super Saiyan in 1991 for the first time.
Yeah, we already looked that up earlier.
And that's not even counting Dragon Ball Super and the rest of them. So there's thousands of fucking episodes.
Newer. I mean, that's what, during COVID, the Corona, or 2018.
Then you get the one when they get turned into kids twice.
GT, that doesn't count.
They don't count those, do they?
That wasn't canon, technically. Yeah, they don't count that.
Yeah, I get that. And that's it. They just did it again recently. They turned them into kids, had to go to hell.
In a movie, right? Or something like that?
No, it's a show.
Okay.
John out show. They had to go to hell.
I have no idea.
Whatever it is down there, they're meeting up with all those people from the It's
the guys they killed, essentially.
It's where the original Namex came from. So it's kind of weird.
All right.
And it's yeah, it's fucked up.
Back to One Piece.
But yeah, I mean, this anime, I mean, he's watching it, I'm watching it, and it's just the live action is, it'll never, but it's for the people that don't watch One Piece, I think.
You know, there's a lot of people that just don't like cartoons in general.
Yeah.
That would give this show at least a fair shake and get where people that like cartoons would be like, all right, I kind of get it, even though it's really not that great.
And even the way they're talking and the way they're acting, it's not as like
There's a few characters I think that do a really good job.
I do think there are some that they did a great job with, and then some that are just totally off.
First of all,
and then there's some I don't even know from the cartoon because I've never seen them in the cartoon. They haven't been introduced.
I'm not mad that the guy doesn't have the long nose because you can't really pull off the aesthetic, but you could have pulled off a prosthetic to give the guy a long nose. But I mean, that's ridiculous that he didn't have that. He's good at
Usopp.
He's
should
good.
Have had the nose.
He's good at like playing who Usopp is like a liar and a fibber and like a guy who's cheating, like whatever, and cheating his way.
He's pretty good with that.
That guy, I'll give him that. That act is good at playing that character.
And the running around he does and being skittish and afraid, I think it's pretty good.
The guy who plays Zoro is awesome because you can't not play Zoro good because he's so stoic. All you have to be is stoic.
I like the way the guy plays the cook. To be honest with you,
he's terrible because the cook in the show is way different.
It's way more love struck too.
He's way more horny.
Way more love struck.
Then the one thing that drives me insane, that the guy doesn't have a swirly fucking eyebrow because that's his whole goddamn thing.
Yeah. He doesn't have it. He's still got the cigarette, but he's got the blonde
He
hair
doesn't even
over it.
smoke all the time. He
Yeah.
needs to smoke every episode. He needs to always have a
He's
cigarette.
always have a cigarette.
He needs to always. It's a
and he
superpower.
plays with his feet. I just thought it was interesting that how they did him. He's a lot more. He's a completely different character in the show.
In the anime, he's a crazy lunatic. He's a big
They
horny.
get
crazy
into a little
dude.
bit further down. They make him a little more badass, but he's powerful as shit.
He's a beast for sure.
Yeah.
But later in the anime too, he gets way nasty.
Yeah, I can imagine. And Ronald Zoro is just like, and I'm not saying that name right. I never will, folks. We'll just call him Zoro, the gay blade.
Yep.
And
he's a monster.
He's a beast, and the character they got playing him. I mean, he's just doing good sports. He's doing good sword fighting scenes.
No, he's good. He's stoic. He knows how to do what Zoro does. Zoro's a very stoic guy. He's always like,
it's never gonna get normal to me that motherfucker sticks a sword in his mouth. It's just never gonna be normal. It never should happen.
3-sword style, bro.
That's it. It's the weirdest fucking thing in the world.
3-sword style, man. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
He's gonna get beat by Mihawk.
All right. I'll say this. In the anime, they don't even explain how he would relate the girl with the blue hair, Kuina.
Oh, yeah, I remember that as
kids. They don't even relate that storyline where he sees a girl that he grew up with that always bested him in sword fighting.
They don't relate that.
They don't talk about that backstory. There's a whole conversation between Zoro and her where she's bitching at him about, I'm a woman, and you would know what it's like to be a woman.
Yeah, that was all put in
trying to be a sword fighter in a man's world and all this shit, which is empowering for women and shit. And it was a good scene, which I was shocked that Netflix didn't put in there because you know how Netflix is woke as fuck. But they didn't add that thing. They didn't add that, and I was shocked.
Well, they did have the scene in the.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's this conversation between those two characters.
Yeah, and they did. She goes, "I'll never be better than you because I'm a woman."
Exactly.
This and that. They did it on the live action.
No,
they did the back. Oh, I might be reading. I might be. I'm into choose. I'm into.
Yeah, they didn't. They don't have that conversation.
I'm into tangling them because I remember the reason why I remember it is from the anime.
That's right after I think he gets the swords.
Yeah,
which I'm happy they did the scene with the sword. I mean, that was kind of different in the live action of the anime. It's different a little bit, but he doesn't really. Yeah,
he did the whole.
I don't know. He does the thing with the sword, but I mean, a lot of that was close, but.
They're not going to get it right.
I could nitpick so much of that shit, but I can't because
you're going through the same thing that comic books have been going through over the past 20 years
with the movies.
Yeah, all these fucking comic book movies. You're going through the same thing.
Well,
the comic books are getting ripped apart because the storylines are and the characters are not. It's not going to be the same. You know,
you're right.
And they can't make it the same because they're dealing with 2 hours and this fucking thing. They're dealing with one little plot.
Panels and shit,
yeah, and that's what they're doing with this too. They're just picking plots.
You're right about that, but in the end of the day, they always try to get it different and make it their own. Like some douchebag director, and no offense to these douchebag directors, because
what do they call it? Cinematic license or poetic justice, whatever the fuck it is.
Maybe they have to, or maybe it's the writers. Maybe it's not so much on the directors, but it's the writers probably.
It could be the actors too.
Want to write their own thing that they don't like. Say for instance, I've been saying this forever. The Resident Evil series. Why can't they ever get anything live action done the right way? Like the movies were like okay up to a point. The movies
were good.
They were okay up to a point.
But that's because the games back then were bad. The graphics weren't that good, so the movies look better. Now that the game is so much more developed, it's tough to do a movie.
But they never did a real true Resident Evil like a thing that was true to the series. Which they could because the series is solid. The video game series, what's canon and not canon.
They did have plot. They did have some plot lines from it. They did have some characters from it. They did have some enemies.
All they did was drop some names.
They're fighting the same enemy, but it's just not the same plot lines from the game. They made their own plot lines.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because I think the thing still holds up.
It would have. I mean, they could have did it fucking. And yet they did. Didn't they do Silent Hill too?
Like Resident Evil 2.
Like Silent Hill, they did.
Yeah, the movie was all right for that. But I think that can be spooky.
That was just a weird spooky thing.
That's you know what I mean, because it's a spooky game. It's a spooky movie. There's not that much to it, minus the fact that it needs to be creepy as fuck. And no offense to the Silent Hill fans, because I mean I've played the games; they're good.
Oh, no offense
cool.
at all to the Silent Hill fans.
I'm sure the Silent Hill fans will be like, "There's so much there. What are you talking about?"
You're gonna get some shit for that.
Someone's gonna fucking.
I hope they comment you.
They're gonna creep on me like one of the
monsters.
monsters.
They're creeping from Silent Hill. They're coming out at you. They're all walking on all fours.
What's his
Crazy
name?
little bastards.
Pyramid Head or whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah, fucking get them.
Scissor bitch. There was a bitch that chased you with scissors. She used to creep me out when I was a kid.
I'm waiting for the new Voorhees movie. They gotta make another one.
They're doing the TV show, but it comes out on Christmas, so that's going to be important during Christmas time.
Christmas. So now it's a Christmas movie with him saving children.
It's going to be him saving children during Christmas.
He's Santa Claus.
No, I can't wait for you to catch up, man. That One Piece. Jesus.
Well, I'm up to the stupid live action. I'm done with. Anime cartoon. I'm up at 200 and something, so I got a way to go. I did 30 the other day, or maybe I'll do. But we got so many things going on. It's tough to get into.
Yeah, I get it.
You know,
I haven't watched it in a while neither. I was
and we're about to add something else to everything too, because it's getting to be springtimes, folks.
Springtime smoke.
Springtime is for lovers.
Not us.
But we're about to get busier, so to speak.
I'm looking forward to some nice steak tips on that goddamn grill piece.
Can't wait to fucking. I might even get a new grill, like a good
great thing.
Yeah, I might get a new one.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing good wrong with that one. I might have to just
not all that
clean
level,
that one,
right?
And I might have to reshape that pit and just put some more supports for that thing and get that really nice, because I'm never gonna cook in that kitchen again. We're always on the fire, and we already do that. Even the breakfast, I cook it in the pans on the fire. We have a good time with that shit.
Pans on the fire. That's my desire.
And folks, we have a hose, a fire extinguisher, the whole thing. Next to that, we practice safe fires. I hope you do too.
No, we don't.
Smokey the Bear says.
We smoke while we Smokey the Bear. I smoke.
Smoke while you're smoking.
Smoke them if you got them.
We're going down, folks. Smoke them if you got them. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I mean, I know we had a little. I'm not going to mention that.
Not even going to mention it.
No. You know, I want the show to be upbeat, but I don't want to bring it down.
Bring it down. Fuck it. Do it. Do it.
I want to say my thoughts and prayers go with those 2 Air Canada pilots that crashed at in New York, I think it was. And my thoughts and prayers goes out to the family. I work closely with Air Canada. We don't know the anthem, folks. We stand on God for thee. That's all I got. But to the pilot, I know for the fact the pilot, co-pilot, they lost their lives. They must have been miscommunication. Something happened. I don't know.
Oh, that's terrible. Was it in a small passenger plane or some shit like that?
Well, they had to be
not like a passenger, but like a small, like a Ricky Dink thing.
It wasn't. They run small planes. It wasn't a 319 or bigger. It was smaller than that. Probably the I forget what they call these planes, but they're smaller planes, Embryos, or something else, like an RJ7 or something like that. And
like a 2-man plane.
No, there's passengers, but it hit a fire truck.
Oh, I heard about this shit, actually. I did hear about this.
Yeah, it hit a fire truck. I think it was in LaGuardia.
In New York, right? Yeah,
it's in New York. And the pilots lost their lives, and that's what we're given.
Yeah, fuck, man. RIP to those guys.
And whoever else was injured on that flight, any flight attendants or any passengers, because it had passengers.
Everybody that was infected by that disease.
I seen the accident. The whole front nose of that plane was like separated from the fuselage. It was
How do you even hit a goddamn?
A miscommunication. Vehicles allowed to travel on the tarmac and this and that, but they have to call the tower for confirmation to be able to cross certain things. And sometimes I can't get into too much information on this because it's. In fact, I probably said too much. I probably have to cut all this out. Meanwhile, folks, I'm a carpenter.
You see the time when that guy stretched his dick? No, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Also, I beat the Resident Evil fucking Village. I actually played it and finished it.
Which one? The new one?
No, that's not the newest one. I was waiting because
I'm still talking about Resident Evil 2.
I'm playing. No. That one's. I put that one on the shelf for a little while.
So which one are you beating?
I beat the one that came out in 2002-ish, 2001, 2002, called Village.
That sounds weird.
Resident Evil Village.
Resident Evil Village. It wasn't part of the Resident Evil 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
it's so.
Was it a nice village, retirement village?
Resident Evil stopped making the game called Resident Evil after Resident Evil 6. They gave it the next Resident Evil 7 was called Biohazard.
Okay.
And then Resident Evil
And
7.
then you guys retired and went to a village?
Resident Evil 7.
You're unemployed in the
Was,
unemployment village? Is it a village?
Yeah, and then Resident Evil 8 now is the newest one.
Do you play the village people?
Oh, but you go to like this. I don't want to spoil too much for it because we're gonna play it at the cabin. You're gonna get fucking. You're gonna pee your pants and fail.
I'm gonna play the fucking Resident Evil Village.
Oh, you're gonna piss yourself.
I probably am.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it easy on you or I want to give it to you hard, people. No, I'm just kidding. No, so it was cool. So when you beat the game, so say if you beat the game and you have your guns fully upgraded and you finish the game with the gun, your next playthrough with the guy going forward,
they give you the golden gun.
They give you infinity ammo with that weapon.
Oh, okay.
So the only weapon that I had that was maxed out right away
is that weapon.
Was the grenade launcher.
Oh, so you're just blasting people.
I'm just walking through the game with the grenade launcher at this point.
So you beat the game in like 2 seconds. You're beating everybody up.
I'm walking through it a little bit and just kind of strolling through it. So my problem is I always get distracted by my phone and shit and fucking around.
Is that what you're playing on your phone?
Well, I got my games on my phone. Sometimes I have to check them. I mean,
how the fuck can you play those games on your phone? No. I don't have a joystick.
Well, yeah. Well, I can if I want to.
I don't know.
Well, I can do that easy. I've done it. You know, it's not that good, but you can. But you know what you can do? You can play the PlayStation on your phone, and you can play sports games and simulate. If you're simulating and doing an off season and something,
oh yeah,
you can do that shit from your phone, dude, and then you don't have to do it. You can play it, and it's beautiful.
By the time you get to playing it, your kid's grandfather.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Like, say with the college football. When I first got into college football, when I learned I could do that shit from my phone, because you have to scroll through.
Oh yeah, like the off seasons. You have to simulate the off seasons.
You're doing all that bullshit, dude. Right? You're doing all that work, but I could do it at the bar on my phone.
Oh, I love that.
That's easy as shit.
Because as much as the off seasons are fun, like the first time, and you get to do these things, but it gets too tedious and too crazy.
Well, I'll say this in the college football, if you're losing out on the guys that you're trying to recruit, it just becomes horrible because you're like, I needed that guy and I have nobody here now. I'm fucked.
I mean, it's not bad to do it. I mean, but there's just so much to it. And it's really in depth. It's almost like a job.
It's tough because you gotta. It depends if you play one of these games. You know, I think the 2K. If you play a season of the 2K and you're trying to do the salary cap on, it's okay to do salary cap on in basketball because NBA salaries are easy to manage. But if you try to play salary caps on in Madden, it's so fucking hard to do because you got to pay so many great players.
You have too many players to pay.
It's so it's impossible. You're losing everybody.
And we're talking on both sides of the football, but offense and defense. I mean, basketball's 5 guys. And then you got a little bit depth.
I forgot about this.
Breaking
news. March 24, 2006. One of the greatest linebackers of all time. One of the greatest Buccaneers of all time. Levante David announces retirement. 12-year pro. Great fucking player, great career, Super Bowl winner, Hall of Fame player for sure.
Great guy, great team player.
He's an Iron Man too, bro. That guy he's played mad seasons, dude, where he played every snap. Every defensive snap.
You don't hear that too much.
Not 99, not 98, 100. That means he played prevent defense and shit when they were going for Hail Marys. He's out there still like, fucking baby, I'm out here.
I thought they were talking about him playing another season. They must have talked him out of it.
He's retired, dude. So you know what the problem is? If if you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, are you panicking? Are you happy some of these old guys are finally leaving? Mike Evans leaves. Levante's finally gone. Levante David's finally gone. Excuse me.
I mean, if you're a fan, you're like, I wish we could still keep them if they can play at a high level, but you obviously got to replace him at some point, and you got to, if you're going to get out, I guess. I mean, Mike Evans played 12 years at fucking.
He played 12 years too, and he's still playing. But
I mean, and he's going. Where did he go? 49. Where did?
49ers.
Jesus Christ, they're all going to the 49ers.
See Christian Kirk. Yeah. They have that
They're trying to build up that type of, but they're building it like the Baltimore Ravens. Let's take all these old washed up guys. Is Mike Evans washed up? No, but he's fucking getting hurt a lot.
So. He's older.
He's not bouncing back. He's a tough guy, and I mean, he plays more like a tight end than he does a wide receiver. He's so physical as a wide receiver. He takes so much punishment because going up for those jump balls and shit. And he takes a beating. And
he's a heavy guy too. He's like 230.
The one I feel for the most is fucking poor fucking Baker Mayfield. I mean,
well, he's got
Chris Godwin, and he's got the rookie from last year.
Abuki, right? Whatever his name is, Abuki.
And all right, so he's still got some talent there, and that's why Evans was out the door.
Yeah, it was time, probably, right? It was kind of time to transition out, unless he was going to retire. He don't want to retire yet.
And it seems like they let him go where he wanted to, and they sent him to San Fran. That's a good team. They're just missing a couple of pieces, and they're all wide receivers. And they picked them up.
I wonder if he's from out there. Maybe he just wants to be close to his buddy Tom Brady.
You know? That's fucking hilarious, though. I mean, you go there, you already know you got Purdy. You got fucking, it's Mac Jones and even the backup
you
still?
You got friggin' Christian McCaffrey still.
You still got McCaffrey. You still got Kittle. Their defense is still stellar.
As long as, you know what the problem is the injuries up there.
Yeah, injuries killed them last year.
Insanely bad.
And Brandon Ayuk and getting rid of Deebo Samuel. Who? And Ayuk didn't play last year. Brandon Ayuk, they still got the kid Parasol. I love how you say
Brandon Ayuk better than you would say Debo.
I don't know how I get that confused.
How the fuck do
you call him Debo every time.
No, you call him Debu.
Do I call him Debu?
Yeah, you call him Debu like he's a fucking...
His name ain't Debu.
The goddamn ghost.
It's Debo. But I call him Debu.
He's the ghost of Debu.
Yeah, he's the ghost of Christmas present.
You got me saying it. The ghost of Debo from Friday. That's my chain, CJ.
Oh, that's why I say it. One's Debu, one's Debo.
No one's They're both Debo, you idiot.
All right. That's why I'm having a problem with it. Because I think one is Debu,
They're
Debo.
Both Debo. Stop saying Debu. No one's Debu.
It's Debu Samuel.
Debu's the guy that owns the liquor store up the street.
He's got a 00, right?
Oh, see, you didn't even hear that. Come on, someone will hear that. Come on.
Debu. You know? Like, boo.
Debu's the guy that owns Fernandez now.
Now he's in the fucking Redskins. Well, whatever they are now, the Washington football team, Washington Commanders.
I think he's a free agent.
He might be.
I'm not sure. He might be.
Well, Washington they picked him up for the 1 year, I guess.
I think he was on the deal with the 49ers, and that was the last.
But the 49ers, they're still stuck with Ayuk, who fucking sucks, and they're still... Parasol's good. They had that kid... They had Brian Robinson, but Brian Robinson signed with Atlanta for the running back because he's never going to play there because Christian McCaffrey. But he goes to Atlanta. Don't they have that kid... What's his name? Algiers, and then they got fucking Bijan Robinson?
Oh, Atlanta got rid of Algier. I just forget where he went.
Oh, so now it's his turn to be the backup to fucking... Oh, the Robinson brothers.
Did he go there?
No.
Brian Robinson went to Atlanta?
No, but they got the same fucking name.
Oh, I thought that happened. I was like, whoa. I was like, what the fuck? That'd be weird. Imagine playing defense on that, and you put one guy like 6 and one guy at like 9. You're like, who's in there? Or like 0 and 00. You're like, what the fuck?
But hey, Mr. Misinformation thinks they are brothers.
1 and 11.
Of course. But I mean, Atlanta, they do crazy stuff anyway. I mean, you just got to expect that with them.
You know what's funny, dude? I simulated my Madden season my first year, and you want to know the first 2 teams that were in the NFC Championship game? Because obviously I allowed my team to make it to the Super Bowl.
Of course. Who was your team? Denver and you played Atlanta?
Atlanta was in the NFC Championship game. And Penix, for some reason, in simulated Madden football is unbelievable. Right? But it was Detroit.
Really?
Played Detroit in the Super Bowl.
Detroit has a good team. They're just missing a few pieces. And
it's bad.
And now they're going to be missing another piece because they got rid of Montgomery and they put fucking Pacheco over there. And Pacheco fucking sucks.
For some reason in Madden, that guy was killing me, dude. I was losing my mind the other day.
I mean, but they still have all the pieces they have. I mean, they got good tight ends. They got good wide receivers. They got Goff's able to do what he can do, and their defense needs to get fucking much better. That Detroit shouldn't even grab a player unless they play defense or used to play defense or their mother played defense. Somebody has to know defense on this fucking team.
Somebody.
Because they can't play fucking defense to save their lives. You know, you hear the
Somebody.
But I mean, I've got that boom, boom, pow. But Detroit don't. But I mean, honestly, we were talking about that one piece. We got to move on.
I know. How this become the part of the sports show that's not the sports show?
Yeah. And we talk more sports on the fucking non-sports show than we did on the sports show.
It's hard to talk about One Piece with you because you're so far behind, and I don't want to spoil too much shit.
That's the thing. I can't. I mean, all we can do is talk about where I'm up to, and I'm
same thing with the Village. I just wanted to tell you that we could take you could take the easy road.
And, Resident Evil Village.
Right?
That's what we're on.
And then we're gonna play all of them, bro. We're gonna do the fucking box, and we're gonna do everything.
I'm looking forward to the boxing because I've always liked the boxing games on Sega and PlayStation and all these things. The boxing games are relatively always pretty good.
I think stylistically, we're gonna I'm gonna allow you to create your guy, but it's gonna be tough for me because I think stylistically, boxing for me is in the video game is different. Where I'm good in the Philly, you ever see like the Philly shell defense and all that shit, and I'm really good at playing with fighters like that. But if you do like an orthodox guy that's like with the regular shit, I might have a tough time because I'm used to leading with my left hand as a jab, well, my right hand is my power hand.
Oh, that's traditional boxing. Left hand's a jab. Fucking. Other than that, if you go the other way, you're a southpaw, which is non-traditional, which most people get fucked up when they fight a southpaw boxer. But this is traditional. Left, boom with the right. That's traditional, and that's what people are accustomed to. But it's just a difference if he's going to do what kind of defense he's going to do.
Yeah, the Philly defense. That's what they call it, the Philly shell or whatever. Yeah.
So I mean, because some defenses are more prone to the uppercut, some defenses are more prone to getting hit with that fucking right or left hook, and some straight down the middle, straight shots. So, I mean, but I would never like I couldn't make my boxer. I couldn't make him left-handed. I couldn't make him a lefty fighter. I couldn't do it southpaw. I wouldn't understand it. I just from that angle
lead with the left.
Yeah. You know, I mean, your power is the left. You lead them with the right. Your power is the left, and it's so unconventional to me. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is weird. It's opposite.
You know.
All right, then maybe stylistically we won't be that far off. They'll be able to we won't be losing then. We'll be able to steamroll.
Oh no, because I've played a ton of boxing games. I know how to box.
Well, I mean, some of the fights can be.
And I've taken boxing. I've done different types of martial arts, and I've been in the Marine Corps. I've had all types of fucking advanced fucking training, so I understand some of these things. I don't know if it'll translate to my fingers onto the joystick, but we'll see.
That's not that bad. R2 is to block.
But it does for hockey. Whenever we play hockey, I haven't played the games in years, but I still know how to fucking play it because I just know the game.
You're like I'm fucking you're weird with that shit.
I just know what I'm looking for and what I'm doing.
What's that movie? The guy I Am Sam. You're like, hey.
I'm like some idiots.
On his deathbed with a controller in his hand in a hockey game. He's gonna be fucking.
It just happens because I know what to do with it. Once I learn what other buttons do, it's all over. Now I know I can pass, I can shoot, I can hit that extra hard hit, the poke check, this and that. I know what those buttons do. Now I use my knowledge. I know what my guys are. I know what they're going to be. I want to give that pass, that nice one-timer, shit like that. Get them on the far post, take the near post, whatever. It's interesting, and I love playing that game.
Oh, it's great. I would play way more hockey sports games if it's
one of the most difficult games to play.
The career modes, they don't let you progress like normal, so you don't really progress good. They're kind of a waste of time to play, unfortunately. And I don't know. I'm speaking on playing older hockey sports games. I gave up a long time ago, so I don't know if that's ever gotten better. Maybe someone could explain it to me. Yeah, it got better, but I
haven't got any of the new ones. I got my games from a couple years ago.
Unless you're playing like a superstar mode where you only play your one character,
and that's what I do.
Right, but if you want to play as like the whole team,
well, I play as a franchise mode, but with that one,
right. But I mean, if you want to be in charge of everything else, and like, you can still create your own guy.
You have your franchise mode. You spend most of your money and time fucking fixing the goddamn fucking arena, the rink. I mean, it takes up all your money. It's fucking garbage. And then you're fucking trying to pick up guys. You can't pay for them because you've been fixing up the arena, the parking, the lower deck, the this, the that. And I'm like, I feel like a maintenance man.
Sweep in the parking lot instead. You're like, I thought this was a hockey game. What the hell?
I'm like, yeah, I get to play these games, but my rink's falling apart. I can't fix it. I can't get players because I can't fix the fucking rink.
Then you realize you downloaded Hockey Rink Owner VR. Shit, wrong game.
And I got that on there. I got the fucking thing, and I'm sitting there going, this is fucking fantastic. I'm a fucking maintenance man. I've always wanted to be one.
That's funny.
I mean, if they make that game, maintenance man, I'm on it because I've already been playing it with the NHL fucking, what's that, 24? 23?
What's that guy's name that you used to live with? Not live with, but the dude's place, the other guy, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
And then when Mike was showing us the Maintenance Man movie.
Oh, my God.
And we're like, my whole thing was like, is this a fucking thing? Is this what these guys do all day?
I'm like,
is it weird
movie? That these maintenance men are watching a movie about maintenance men?
Oh, it was insane. I thought it was in like a Twilight Zone episode. I was like, where am? And remember that day too, because you invited me for the barbecue.
Yeah.
And it was windy as shit outside.
And then we went upstairs to my place, and the first thing that got put on was Manchester by the Sea, which is a fucking movie about the fucking janitor who lost his family. It's a sad movie.
Yeah, it was weird.
But it's a janitor, and these two are janitors.
Wait, is that when I went to go get the controller?
What's that?
I went to go buy a controller that night.
Yes, you bought a controller, then we played the hockey that night.
Yeah. Okay, so you didn't have two remotes. We bought the second.
I still have that controller, I think.
You should have two of them, I believe.
I think I do. I believe I do. I still have two. But, I mean, I never watched a movie about people that load bags, but this kid wanted to watch a movie about some sad life of a maintenance.
That would be pathetic. I feel bad for you, dude. I feel like, man, that guy's form sucks. I could show him how to do it way better than that.
Look, he's not bending at the knees, folks. This ain't right.
Dude, my old
he's
job.
He's going to hurt himself.
My old job, when I would see my line of work with like things I would do, and I would be like, oh shit, I can see what I do in movies sometimes and in video games because they have those fume hoods, they have all those things I used to install and all that stuff. But those fucking things, I see them in The Last of Us, for instance, in the video game.
Oh.
They have those laboratories when you're in these laboratory scenes, and they have, for all those things are all things I used to hang and put in and put out and all that shit. And I'm like, oh, that represents what I used to do, and except I'm killing people in this room instead and not hanging the fucking cabinet.
It's fucked up, Is real life is imitating art, or is art imitating real life?
I mean, it'd be cool because sometimes
that's the philosophical question.
There was one time where we were doing a fucking VA out in Connecticut, right? And this fucking chick, she came in with a company that's selling the cabinets, and she was just on our ass about fucking how to install them. And we're like, lady, you don't install these cabinets, you just sell them. You're a salesperson. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
She's a saleswoman.
And my buddy, this old school guy, Rich, that we does in the company or whatever, and he's fucking putting this table in, and fucking he just gave this chick shit one day, right? And he's this old fucking crazy guy from Philadelphia, right?
They're all old and crazy.
It was
Philadelphia.
The funniest fucking thing ever. I had to walk out of the room. I was like, oh my god.
Was it misogynistic?
I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing because...
Was it anti-woman?
Hey there, cowboy. It's funny that I'm wearing a Philadelphia hat and I brought that guy up.
Did he smash that fucking woman in the face or something?
He probably wanted to.
Oh, yeah, but there's a lot of times we all want to, but the difference is we don't do it. That's the fucking mentality of life. We want to do it, but you can't. You got to go to jail. And then there's some guys who just say, jail is a better place. I'm going to knock this bitch out.
He's one of those dudes that will call you like anything with a Y if he can.
He has a problem with Y's?
No, so like say, your name's Joe, but he'd call you Joey.
I'll fucking hit him.
He would just call you Joey all the time.
I'm not a baby kangaroo.
My buddy Rob.
Nobody calls me Joey.
My buddy Rob's name's Rob. No, he doesn't.
Calls him Robbie?
Calls him Robbie all the time.
I fucking hate the Y added to the original name.
But he'll call him, He calls me B Dog. That was his nickname for me. Yo,
Yeah,
B
because there's
Dog.
no Bryany.
No, he
You
can't
can't
call me
say
that.
Bryany.
No, he can't.
You know?
He's just trying to
That's
say my
fucking
name.
weird.
They call me B Dog all the time. It made me funny because that's what people used to call my dad, and I was like, I don't like you calling me that,
I
man.
used to tell people all the time that they call me Joey. I go, you can call me Joseph, you can call me fucking Joe, but you don't call me fucking Joey. I fucking hate that fucking name. That fucking Bob Barker.
Fucking name.
I fucking hate that Joey.
Fucking goddamn.
Oh my! And I think I got it. I think I hate it because my mother fucking would correct everybody when they said, "Oh, there's Joey here. Don't you fucking call him Joey."
That's like my
There's
mother.
Joe.
Well, my brother. I think we've said this on the show before, but my brother's name's Ben, and when people used to call him Benny,
Yeah, there's another.
or Benji.
Oh, even
Oh
worse.
boy, my mother would fucking. You could see the steam fucking coming out of her.
Because that wasn't she had in mind with the name. But when you think of a kid's name, you have to think of the nicknames that are gonna be associated with it.
Yeah, I mean, I got Crying Brian. That's all I got. That's all I can think of.
I grew up with a guy named, his real name is John, but the nickname for John apparently is Jack. Everybody calls him Jack. And I'm like, your name is fucking John. How is the nickname for Jack? How is the nickname for John somebody else's name by the name of Jack? They have no interaction.
I have no
Like
idea.
the nickname for John, okay, Johnny boy, you know,
See,
whatever.
If your name was Johnny, I'd call you Johnny the guy.
Yeah, they wouldn't call you Jake. And what do? Call the guy's name Jake? Jake is short for Jacob.
You know, it's weird because there was a kid in the company named Jonathan, and everyone called him Jonathan all the time, and I never knew why. It was the youngest kid that worked for the company, but everyone called him Jonathan. It was
Maybe
never
that's just a fucking name.
I was like the first one that broke the ice and decided calling him John. I was like, you're a grown man, dude. I don't need to call you Jonathan like your fucking 12-year-old boy.
Well, what if his name was Johnson? Would
It
you
was
still
John-
shorten
no,
it
it
and
was-
call him John?
It was fucking Jonathan, but
Like,
it was
hey,
John. I called him John.
wouldn't you say Johnson?
He did not respond to it. He knew his name was fucking John.
You're not going to shorten Johnson
But
to John.
the dude didn't never call him Johnny, which always threw me off because you
But
could.
his name was Jonathan?
Because he was Latino, so you could but maybe he was a Latino kid that didn't want to go by Johnny.
Well, maybe his name was Wanathan, and he's short as Juan.
No, it was Jonathan. I used to see his fucking pay stub every day because I would go through him and trying to find mine in my.
Yeah, he was illegal. He took that name from somebody.
Oh, he was 40. When I met him, the kid was like 26. They used to live right next to Nana's Pizza, that made me laugh eventually.
I just barricaded in his house, poor bastard. No, don't get him.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
But John is short for Jonathan. But then there's people that name their kid John and don't want him to call him Jonathan. That's the name. And the nickname would be Johnny, right?
Yeah, but everyone, even his dad, because his dad worked for the company too. His dad's name was, I don't want to say everyone's name on here, but fucking his dad worked. He's a nice, really nice guy. But I mean, I would say John. I mean, no one fucking said correct him. It was crazy. Their whole family worked there.
Like if your name was George and someone calls you Georgie, you're probably going to get mad. I didn't like Joey.
George, and you call me Georgie, yeah, I'll probably be a little pissed off.
Yeah, that's the thing. Why do you got to add a Y to my name and make me like kid-like?
Yeah,
when I'm a kid, you call me Joey. Maybe I'm not that offended. But as an adult, you call me Joey, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face.
That's right.
Because I'm not a baby kangaroo. I'm a big kangaroo, and I'll punch you in the fucking face.
I'm going to put you in my pouch.
I'll kick you or stand back on my tail. Whatever it takes. But there are certain names, honestly, right, that you can think of, right, where you know the nickname is going to put your kid through torture. And your kid has to, before you can give him this name, you have to decide whether or not you think this kid's going to be tough enough to take that. You know? You really have to.
I mean, yeah, it's probably a little crazier now because some of these like new names.
Because now it's not just at the school; it's on the internet, it's on their phones. They're gonna get cyberbullied with this fucking name, the whole nine. They're never gonna get a break, so you have to make sure.
I mean, especially if you name them some weird shit like Apple.
I would have named him 7. Why is that where your father can count up to? You little fuck.
Yeah, call me number 7.
That would have been 8 if he fucking went to school.
Yeah, call me number 8. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you name your fucking girl fucking look at Donna, I don't know, so they can think they rhyme things with that shit. Donna's a gonna, whatever. Now she's dying, this poor kid.
He'd be like, Joe is a hoe.
Exactly. Now I'm a hooker.
Now you're a hooker. Now you have to be.
I'm a cheap hooker.
Now you have no choice but to put the fucking skirt on and walk the blade.
You know, and I grow up to be a madam. I'm all fucked up.
To go stand near the stairs, near a stop sign.
But that's what I'm saying, though. And I don't think parents consider the lives this kid's going to have to endure with said name because they don't think of the nickname aspect of it and how they, I mean, they're always going to fucking, like, look, your last name's your last name. You're going to get tortured. If your last name's fucked, you're going to get tortured no matter what. You can't change that. But at least, you know, don't give him a fucked up last name and then a fucked up first name. This kid's getting double barreled, boom, every day.
Yeah, double barreled in the mouth on the end.
Yeah. And you wonder why they became a porn star and fucking doing all this freaky shit. Because you named him fucking Granite. You know?
Granite Bush.
Now he's hot as a rock. I mean, you gotta think it through, folks. My parents named me Joe. They didn't think it all. You know, it's just real simple. You really can't do nothing with it except for Joey, which is fucking horrible.
Could call you Josephine all the time.
You can do that. That's just a woman's version. It's an Italian version of a woman's name, I think, Josephine. I could be wrong.
I guess, all right.
That could be what they call Joseph as a man in Italy. I don't know.
Hey, Josephine.
Either way, I'm transgendered.
Or Josephina. Hey, there's got to be Josephina.
Either way, it sounds...
Josephine.
I got called Josephine a lot as a kid.
I bet you there's a lot
of them. But they didn't even know what the fuck it was. I still don't.
I bet you a lot of different cultures have different Josephine type names.
I mean, a lot of different cultures have Joseph as a name because it's a biblical name.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look up some of the most popular names of all time, I mean, Joe's got to be up there. Or Joseph or whatever. It's got to be up there.
I mean, shit, half the people I'm friends with the name Joe, for Christ's sake.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know a Joe.
There's just too many of you motherfuckers, man. It's a problem.
No?
Oh, 3-ball.
Brian's pretty common as well.
It's dying out a little bit. I feel like I haven't met a new, minus my son, obviously.
It's a lot more popular than eucalyptus.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people are really naming kids that name anymore.
Like Sally, you don't see a lot of people named Sally anymore. I mean, that was an old name.
Karen, Karen's done.
I think right now everybody's naming it. They think their kid's gonna be an ass. They're just gonna name him Karen.
I mean, I feel like no parent ever was gonna name their kid Karen again, especially anyone in our this generation. Like, I feel like everyone knows that term at this point, and so that name is just dead.
And John's a very popular name, but like you said, you can take very different Jonathan, John, Johnny.
And my grandfather's name is John, and he named his son John.
Oh, my brother's name is John.
There you go. My old bus driver for school was named John.
Jennifer's probably a popular name for a girl.
Jen, yeah, I know a shitload of Jens.
Yeah, everybody's named
Jenny, Jen, yeah.
Everybody's named Jen. I know multiple Jens. I mean, but I don't know if anybody today is starting to get that name.
Yeah,
like new kids on the block.
19 seasons. Good for him.
I mean, today, I think people are trying to get really weird with names and that's because they want their kids to get beat up. They hate their kids
they want them to be different or too different or something.
Well, and then again, you can't even give a kid a name these days because in 6 years, you're going to transgender the fucking kid into something else, and now you don't know what the fuck to call him. Oh my God. So you probably have to call him Pat or Sam, those gender-neutral names. So when your kid changes, he's still the same fucking name at least. You fucking tortured that poor bastard. I hate that kid. But that's up to you guys. Well, you have to use those type of names. How many gender-neutral names are there?
I don't know, not many, but don't indoctrinate your children. That's lesson 1 here.
Yeah, we're all for the children. Voorhees for the children.
That's right.
We don't want you to fucking vandalize them. Take away their junk.
Leave the junk alone.
Leave it alone. Pam doesn't have to become a man.
That's right.
Power to the kids.
Doesn't have to become Paul. It's just unnecessary. No, I'm just kidding. We don't need to talk about this on the. So
But
the
like
one
Lewis,
piece, the man can stretch, and he hasn't done a lot of great like kick moves yet, which is shocking to me.
you know what I want to see brought back as the '80s ski movie.
Let's make one.
Who the fuck are we? Always in Sunny in Philadelphia
Well,
making Lethal Weapon?
Think about exactly. We could literally write a script for a movie. We need to just rent a fucking cabin, like a ski lodge somewhere.
And actually show some skiing. Wait, Pat's Peak is right by the cabin.
All we gotta
But
do,
we're there in the summer.
all we gotta do is just film people skiing down the slopes.
We're never up there in the winter.
We'll give them $50.
We'll go down Glendale. Well, it's not there anymore.
Hey, we're gonna give you $50 to shoot you skiing. Good
So-
luck.
Why don't we just go to like the Hill and Melrose or something and let people ski by and we film them? Or maybe I'll ski by and you film me. I'm in the movie now. I'm gonna star.
There you are. You're the main.
I know how to ski.
You're the main. You're the
That's
main guy.
it. But what do we call it?
Old skiers.
You heard of old school? Old ski school.
Old skis. Ski school.
Bro, I keep watching the old curling where they're smoking while they're doing it. It's a fucking Olympic event. There's a championship. They're smoking. And I'm like, those are my heroes. Because you can do a lot of things, but can you do it while you're smoking?
You'd be surprised.
And should you be doing it while you're smoking?
I've done a lot of things while I was smoking.
Oh, so haven't I.
I mean, anything I've ever done in real life, minus maybe jacking off, I've probably done.
With a cigarette in your hand?
Yeah, minus that. Because when you're jerking it, you don't want to fucking
No,
smoke.
you don't want to get the ash down your head.
You don't want to get the.
It hurt.
You know what I mean?
You burn your pick. It hurts.
I mean, but other than that, I've definitely been smoking a cigarette in almost every situation I've ever been in any other situation when I used to smoke.
Like, I would be on the phone, smoking a cigarette, driving my car.
taking a
It's a
shower.
stick shift. Drinking a beer.
Taking a shower. I mean, my favorite thing was to take a shit in the morning, smoke a cigarette. It's like everyone's favorite thing. Take a shower with the cigarette before or after.
You know, in fact, as soon as I woke up, the first thing I did, if I can grab something to drink, whether coffee or a cigarette. And then I would all right, you got to go in the shower. Get out of the shower, cigarette. If I pick up a phone to talk to somebody, I have to smoke a cigarette while I'm talking to them.
Yeah, that used to be my thing too, for sure.
Ugh.
My whole thing was when I used to be one of those people when I would get in the car. The first thing I had to do was light up a cigarette. Absolutely.
I do the same thing. You get in the car, you got to light up a cigarette.
Just stress immediately. You know it's about to
happen. It's weird. Everything I did, if I sat down, got to light up a cigarette. Everything I did, any movement, anything, I had to light up a cigarette. There were so many habits infused with that habit.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? It's crazy.
That's why it's so hard to quit.
You know what's funny, right? For me, so when I don't know if this is relatable for anybody, but I used to be a really bad nail biter, right? It tied into me smoking. So when I wasn't smoking, I was biting my nails.
So you're talking about some kind of fixation.
Yeah, I was a weirdo, for sure.
I think anybody that smokes has a fixation. A hand-to-mouth fixation.
I cut that out. I literally, in like the matter of a month, I quit smoking cigarettes, and that was bad with both. Cigarettes, nails. I quit doing both those things in like the span of like a month. I quit. Boom. Cold turkey.
Oh,
I mean, I don't bite my nails anymore. I mean, if there's like a hanger going, I don't even bother. I just clip it.
And now he's biting pricks.
It was dude. It was the craziest thing, and I'm still bad at it. But I'm a 36-year-old dude who's still learning how to clip his own goddamn fingernails.
I clip mine, but I used to bite the cuticles on the side.
Yeah.
And I used to do it all the time. And the only reason I stopped when I got the fake teeth, they can't bite it. It doesn't fix it. I can't do it.
Oh, shit.
So I lost a fixation of that due to the fact that I got the fake teeth. But the smoking, that hand-to-mouth thing, and all those things where I get in the phone, I got to smoke. I get in the car, I got to smoke. Smoking was the hardest thing I ever quit in my life.
Well, that's why I got this thing.
And the second hardest thing was coke. But honestly, smoking was very hard. I did it through the vape. I got down with the zero nicotine to the vape, and then I lost the vape. But I'm about 6 months in with the vape, and I lost the vape. And I'm going to the bar, and I'm like, oh, I lost the vape. So I buy another vape. I'm like, I don't want to buy another vape. I don't want to buy one. Do I buy a pack of cigarettes? I'm like, nah, 6 months in, I don't want to do this shit. And from that point on, I mean, Jesus, we're talking about 7, 8 years later. Haven't smoked. Maybe longer than that, huh?
No, it had to be way more than that because I quit smoking around that time.
So maybe it's about 10 years now. Maybe it's about 10, 12.
You've definitely been off the cigarettes for like a decade for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I've been off so long that you wouldn't remember me smoking. It's a long time.
Ooh.
But it was crazy how it happened, you know. And then Sally quit the same year I did.
I remember.
And she hasn't smoked since either. Neither one of us. You know, it's so funny.
I mean, I've had...
But it was tough. It was tough for me. I've tried to quit like 3 times before. And
I've had like a few since I've quit, but that's only when I'm like absolutely smashed.
You know what I hate? Because I enjoyed them so much was since I've quit, I no longer smoke cigars either.
Oh, the Black and Milds. I miss those.
I always bought nice, expensive cigars, nice cigars to smoke, especially down when I'm on vacation at the casinos. And I don't buy them no more. And Sally goes, why don't you buy them? I go, I don't want to go back to smoking the cigarettes. And this could lead to that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
When I quit one time, right, I was smoking those fucking, what do they call them?
Let me ask you this. If you have a cigar, you think that your willpower isn't strong enough that you wouldn't want to fucking not continue to not smoke like cigarettes consistently and shit like that?
Well, maybe
like you think that one cigar would break that amount of willpower you have?
At that time, yes. Back then.
Well, what's the problem?
Now,
why don't we enjoy a cigar?
Now I probably can't enjoy a cigar without.
We should have one up at the cabin, both of us.
Oh, I used to smoke. Oh, I'll get us a couple of cigars.
Yeah, we should bring them up at the cabin. I haven't had a cigar.
I love smoking a cigar.
I haven't had a cigar, bro, and I don't even remember when.
I used to go down Mohegan, right?
I think the only time I've had the last time I had a cigar was 14 years ago. In this month, when my daughter was born, is the last time I had a cigar. I haven't, other than a Black and Mild. I've had a Black and Mild, but I only like the wine tip Black and Milds because those ones are fucking delicious.
I used to sit there, right, with a dirty martini, with a nice cigar, right at the bar, right, and the lady next to me going, put that cigar out, and I go, find another place to dwell.
I told her to suck my rotten prick.
You know, I go, this smells better than you. Get out of here. Whatever, but I used to love a nice cigar. I love smoking cigars. I'd sit in cigar bars. I love the whole thing. And Macanudos, Cubans, I used to get them all the time. I got friends that got me Cubans. And I'd smoke them, but I was so afraid that I was going to go back into smoking that I haven't smoked a cigar in the same amount of time that I have quit smoking, which is probably about 12 years.
I've had cigarettes since I've quit. Like I think like maybe once every other year I've had a cigarette since I've quit smoking.
I haven't had a single one.
And I'm the happiest thing that ever happened was they became too expensive around here, and they stopped
$15 a pack.
They stopped selling my brand. I'm a Newport guy. They stopped selling Newports in Mass. I'm not going to New Hampshire for cigarettes, so that's fucked. I'm not doing that.
I mean, it's funny you mention that because the biggest part of the reason that I quit smoking cigarettes was because the expense.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You know, I said, I don't got enough money to do coke.
Yeah, the cigarette money, man. But
it got in the way, bro.
Yeah, and you
got in the way of my coke habit.
You know, when I mean, they go hand in hand, though. That's the problem with the cigs.
So I was like, I'd be a better person if I quit smoking cigarettes and just do coke and weed and marijuana and angel dust. You know, back then, that's what I thought, No, the rationale isn't normal. It isn't sane, but that's what I thought. I just quit this because at the time, the cigarettes are more expensive than the coke. Eventually, folks, I had to quit the coke too.
We quit it all when we get old.
Yeah, and the weed, and the acid, the mushrooms.
The penis he was sucking.
Yeah,
from those
everything.
things.
I used to be a cock whore. I used to work at a glory hole.
Nice. I wasn't going there, but hey. He was one of those dudes down there in Cambridge and Harvard Square by the fucking wherever there.
Yep, they got all the money. Sometimes they'd put sometimes it'd be coke on that hog on the glory hole.
Nice.
And I'd be like, "Woo,
They give you a little
Daddy got
surprise?
lucky tonight."
Jesus.
But at some point, you got to put devices away. You got to grow up. But cigarettes, it's definitely the cost that actually was a deterrent.
You know what I mean, I hate to promote it, and I'm not promoting it, but if there's one thing I miss about it is the camaraderie that everyone had when
When you're smoking outside,
all used to go outside together.
and you're freezing together, going, "This sucks."
There's only so many dirt bags that are gonna go freeze their nutsack off and go smoke that cigarette, and then enjoy it though, because we all enjoyed it no matter what.
And the funny thing is, the non-smokers were like, they get all these paid breaks. We should get paid more than them. And I'm like, paid breaks? I'm going to satisfy my habit out in the fucking elements. What are you talking about, paid break?
Right, yeah.
Well,
it's not for nothing. In some of these buildings I used to work in, they don't allow smoking on the property at all. You have to leave their properties to go smoke.
Yep. There's some
Especially
of them like that.
And Pfizer, when I used to do the Pfizer shit last winter, bro, it would show you everywhere. You're not allowed to smoke, and they would tell you when you do the bad shit that you're not allowed to smoke, blah blah blah, this and that, and all that stuff. But I gotta piss again, so I don't know if you want to end it or you want to.
We're gonna end this here.
We love you, people.
Oh, because we're at an hour. That's the only reason.
Cool. I mean, we can keep going if you want. I just gotta pee, dude.
No, we're good. We got everything we wanted to say off. Godzilla, the real thriller.
Yep, I love you, people.
Spider-Man. We're both wearing Creative for jerseys. I don't want to end this without you, so give him a peace out. There it is. Peace out to Godzilla and Spider-Man. The Dirty Three's out of here, folks. We had a great time tonight. We love you all. And here, Grease. So